Hello everyone, excited to have you here today. We are diving into crafting this adorable piggy pattern with crochet. Just the basic stitches will do the trick. If you are new to crochet, no worries, there are beginner friendly video tutorials to help you master those basic stitches. So let's kick things off by checking out what we'll need for this fun project. We will need some yarn. I'm going to be using 3-ply kind of a yarn here. Along with that, the 3mm steel crochet hook. We also need a stitch marker, the pair of scissors, some fiber filling, the yarn needle, 2 wooden beads to decorate the nose, 2 safety eyes and backs, and some dressmaker pins to position the pieces. These are the things required. Now let's see how to make it. We will start with the head. Foundation is going to be a magic ring, so wrap the yarn around your finger 2 times. Insert the hook into the ring, yarn over, pull through the ring. Now we have a loop on our hook, yarn over and pull through the loop. This is the magic ring we are going to work into. Work 6 single crochets into the magic ring. So insert the hook into the ring, yarn over, pull through the ring. Now we have 2 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through both the loops. This is the first single crochet of the round. Again, insert the hook into the ring, yarn over, pull through the ring, yarn over and pull through both the loops. Now we have completed 2 single crochets into the magic ring. Just like that, we will continue making single crochets 3, 4, 5 and 6. After completing 6 single crochets, we will pull this tail tight to close the magic ring like this, and then insert the stitch marker to mark the round. With that, we have completed the first round. In the second round, we are going to work 1 increase into each one of the stitches around, which means we need to work 2 single crochets into each one of the stitches. So this is the first single crochet of the first stitch. Again, work another single crochet into the very same stitch. This is the increase. Again, work 2 single crochets into the second stitch as an increase, 1 and 2. Like that, we will continue making increases into each one of the stitches around, 1 and 2. Continue until the end of the round. This is the end of round 2. Now we have 12 stitches around. Remove the stitch marker, attach it into the third round. Now in the third round, we are going to work 1 single crochet into the first stitch and 2 single crochets into the second stitch as an increase, 1 and 2. Again, repeat the pattern, 1 single crochet into the first stitch and an increase into the second stitch, 1 and 2. Like that, we will repeat the same pattern until the end of the round. Now I'm at the end of round 3. If you count, you need to have 18 stitches around. Transfer the stitch marker into round 4. We will start round 4 by working 1 single crochet into the first stitch, 1 single crochet into the second stitch and an increase into the third stitch, 1 and 2. Repeat the pattern, 1 single crochet into the first stitch, 1 single crochet into the second stitch and an increase into the third stitch, 1 and 2. Repeat the pattern until the end of the round. This is the end of round 4. Now we have 24 stitches around. Remove the stitch marker, attach it to the next round. From round 5 to 6 we are going to work one single crochet into each one of the 24 stitches around. So complete 2 rounds of 24 single crochets and meet me back there at the end. This is the end of round 6, and then we will transfer the stitch marker into round 7. Start round 7 by working 3 single crochets first, one into the first stitch, one into the second stitch, and another one into the third stitch, and then an increase into the fourth stitch, 1 and 2. Repeat the pattern, 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and an increase into the fourth stitch, 1 and 2. Repeat the pattern until the end of the round. This is the end of round 7. Now we have 30 stitches around. Remove the stitch marker, attach it to the next round. Start round 8 by working 4 single crochets first. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then an increase into the 5th stitch here, 1 and 2. Repeat the pattern, 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and an increase into the next stitch, 1 and 2. Repeat the exact same pattern until the end of the round. Now I'm at the end of round 8. Now we have 36 stitches all around. From round 9 to 10 we are going to work one single crochet into each one of the stitches around. So complete another 2 rounds of 36 single crochets and meet me back there at the end. This is the end of round 10, and then we will remove the stitch marker, attach it to round 11. Here we are going to work 5 single crochets first. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then an increase into the next stitch, 1 and 2. That is the pattern for this round. 5 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then an increase into the 6th stitch, 1 and 2. Repeat the same pattern until the end of the round. Now I'm at the end of round 11. We have 42 stitches around, and then we will get started with round 12. There we are going to work one single crochet into each one of the stitches around. So complete 42 single crochets all around and meet me back there at the end. This is the end of round 12. Now we have 42 stitches around. We will get started with round 13. There we need to work one single crochet into each one of the first 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And then an increase into the next stitch, 1 and 2. Repeat the pattern, 6 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then work an increase into the 7th stitch, 1 and 2. Like that we will repeat the same pattern until the end of the round. This is the end of round 13. Now we have 48 stitches around. We will remove the stitch marker and attach it to the next round. From here, round 14 to 21, we are going to work one single crochet into each one of the stitches around for 8 more rounds. So complete 8 rounds of 48 single crochets and meet me back there. Now I'm at the end of round 21. And then we are going to stop from here to attach the safety eyes. So I'm going to insert the safety eyes like this. After positioning the eyes properly, you can just secure them with the backs like this. And then we will get started with the crochet again. We will start with round 22. There we are going to work 6 single crochets first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a decrease into the next 2 stitches. I will show you how to work the decrease. We will go into the first stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch. Now we have 2 loops on our hook. Again go into the second stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. When you have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. This is a decrease. Again repeat the pattern, work 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then work a decrease into the next 2 stitches. Pull up a loop from the first stitch, pull up a loop from the second stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3. Like that we will repeat the same pattern until the end of the round. Now I'm at the end of round 22. We have 42 stitches around, and then start with round 23 by working 5 single crochets first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then a decrease into the next 2 stitches. Repeat the pattern, 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a decrease into the next 2 stitches. Repeat the same pattern until the end of the round. This is the end of round 23 and we have 36 stitches around. And then get started with round 24 by working 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then work a decrease into the next 2 stitches. Repeat the pattern, 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a decrease into the next 2 stitches. Repeat the pattern until the end of the round. 4 single crochets and a decrease. Now I'm at the end of round 24. Now we have 30 stitches around, and then start with round 25. There we need to work 3 single crochets first. 1, 2, 3 and a decrease into the next 2 stitches. Again repeat the pattern, 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3 and a decrease into the next 2 stitches. Now we will just repeat the same pattern until the end of round 25. This is the end of the round. Now we have 24 stitches around, and from here I'm going to stop for a bit to stuff it with some fiber filling. After filling it in firmly, we are going to start with the crochet again. Remove the stitch marker, attach it to round 26. Start round 26 by working 2 single crochets first. 1, 2 and then work a decrease into the next 2 stitches. Again work 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet into the first stitch, another single crochet into the second stitch and a decrease into the next 2 stitches. Just repeat the same pattern until the end of the round. This is the end of round 26. Now we have 18 stitches around, and get started with round 27. There we need to work 1 single crochet into the first stitch and a decrease into the next 2 stitches. Again 1 single crochet into the first stitch and a decrease into the next 2 stitches. Just repeat the same pattern until the end of the round. This is the end of round 27. Now we have 12 stitches around. Transfer the stitch marker into round 28. Here we need to work 6 decreases all around. So work 1 decrease into each one of the pair of stitches around. 1, 2, like that we will complete 6 decreases all around. This is the end of round 28. And then we will leave a long tail for sewing and cut the yarn off. After that, remove the stitch marker and use your yarn needle to close the hole and hide the tail of the project. This is what it looks like. And then we will see how to make the ears of the pig. Start with a magic ring. So wrap the yarn around your pointer finger 2 times. Insert the hook into the ring, yarn over, pull through the ring, yarn over, pull through the loop. This is the magic ring, and then we need to work 6 single crochets into the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And then pull this tail tight to close the magic ring and insert the stitch marker to mark the round, and then start round 2 by working 1 single crochet into the first stitch, and work 1 single crochet into the second stitch, and then work an increase into the third stitch. There we need to work 2 single crochets into the very same stitch. Repeat the pattern once more. 1 single crochet into the first stitch, 1 single crochet into the second stitch, and an increase into the very last stitch of the round. 1 and 2. Now we have completed round 2. We have 8 stitches around. Remove the stitch marker, attach it to round 3. In round 3 we are going to work 1 single crochet into each one of the stitches around. So complete 8 single crochets all around. Now I have completed round 3 as well. Remove the stitch marker, attach it to round 4. There we need to start with 1 single crochet into the first stitch and an increase into the second stitch. 1 and 2. Again repeat the pattern, 1 single crochet into the first stitch and an increase into the second stitch. 1 and 2. Again repeat the pattern 2 more times until the end of the round. This is the end of round 4. Now we have 12 stitches around. Remove the stitch marker, attach it to the next round, and from round 5 to 7 we are going to work 1 single crochet into each one of the stitches around. So work 3 rounds of 12 single crochets around and meet me back there at the end. Now I'm at the end of round 7. This is what it looks like. And then we will transfer the stitch marker into round 8. There we need to start by working 1 single crochet into the first stitch and then a decrease into the next 2 stitches. We need to repeat the pattern for 3 more times. 1 single crochet into the first stitch and a decrease into the next 2 stitches. Repeat the pattern 2 more times. This is the end of round 8. Now we have 8 stitches around. From here we are going to remove the stitch marker and then work a slip stitch to join the round. So insert the hook into the first stitch of the round, yarn over, pull through the stitch and pull through the loop. With that we have completed it. Now we will fold the top of the ear flat like this and work 4 single crochets through both the sides across. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Chain 1, leave a long tail for sewing and then cut the yarn off. Now we have completed one of the ears. We need to complete 2 of these to complete the project, like this. And then I will show you how to join all the pieces together to complete the face. First of all, I'm going to position the ears using dressmaker pins like this. Now I'm going to use a different shade of a pink to create the nose of the pig over here. First of all, we will take 2 dressmaker pins to position the nose like this, and then I'm going to go around these 2 pins and work single crochets through the stitches. First I'm going to go into the first stitch here, and then we will pull the loop through the stitch like this, and then chain 1, yarn over and pull through the loop to join like so. And then I'm going to go into the stitches around the dressmaker pins to complete the nose. So insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch and pull through the loop. Again insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through and pull through the loop. Like that we will go around the dressmaker pins to create the nose of the pig. And then we will pull the tail like this, and then I'm going to use the yarn needle to hide the tail here. And then I'm going to take the other end of the yarn to complete the nose by attaching the beads like this. Take one of the beads and then attach it like this, and I will attach the next bead also over here onto the other side. Like so. With that we have completed the nose. Run the tail through a few stitches like this and cut the excess piece of yarn. And then we will use the yarn needle to attach the ears as well. And then we can just cut the excess piece of yarn. With that we have completed the project. This is what it looks like. I really hope that you enjoyed making this just like I did. I hope the instructions are also clear for you. Thank you very much for watching.